Yeah. Okay. If you don't know, Governor Whitmore was threatened to be kidnapped. And I feel like, am I bugging, or did we all just kind of forget that? Did we all kind of like accepted that and then just zip. And because of all the hate that Trump was throwing down on her and how the GOP was trying to seize power, what they decided to do is strip her of most of her emergency powers. So at this point, you might be like, why? Well, let me tell you. Because more and more people decided to think that Governor Whitmore was overreaching with her policies on public health. Now, you might be so inclined as to say, well, she obviously wasn't. She was just, caring about her citizens like any governor should. This was at the height of, the lock her up and, oh, she got kidnapped and we thwarted it. And the first thing that she said is she blamed me for it. Maybe I shouldn't have had my FBI. Maybe I should have let him do it. That was your president. That was our president at the time. That's crazy to me. The president of the United States really just alluded to, maybe I should have just let them kidnap you, if you're going to blame me for it. I saw this coming. Asked why she thinks anyone will comply with Rex now, Witmer says she wanted to make people aware of how serious the situation is. Variants are bad. Yeah, 2-week pause. I remember the last time she said it and how that turned out. You haven't killed the local economy enough over the last year? It's like you just heard that variants are beating the vaccine in your state, and the first thing you think of is the local economy. Bro, she voted to give you money. Y'all could have stayed inside for 2 weeks and it would have been over. Or at least it would have been mitigated. So, remember, the first 2 weeks of, the entire nation going into a shutdown, some places still didn't shut down. Remember we started with the, curfews, and then it was just don't open it all. The first month was literally a bounce around between, should we keep schools open? Should we not? I don't know what's going on. What's happening? Y'all don't remember that? So she was threatened to be kidnapped, and she was like, say less, I'm going to still look out for y'all. I'm sorry, and I really am, because I like Witmer, and I think she was marvelous last spring, but this is insane. Voluntary compliance is meaningless blather for y'all on your own, and it astonishes me she would do that given the seriousness about public health a year ago. Great point. She's probably, afraid of being kidnapped again. You really got to think about these things. She should countersue everyone who stripped her of her powers to control this thing. I have to give it to her, given the death threats, kidnapping plots, and disparagement she's taken. I would have just said, fuck it. The state where I was born has certainly changed over the last 30 years, and I can't say for the better. I won't be back for a while. Oh, cute. Anyone stop and think what is happening to this generation of kids? Compare them to kids in the rest of the country, many of whom have been back full-time this year. This is madness. The fuck is going... Yeah, that's the... Yo, Twitter comments are weird, bro. Twitter comments are so weird. But, yeah, no. It's not going to matter until, somebody important dies. That state, sadly, is about to go through a lot of... It's going to be a lot of bad, just bad times. Now, here we go with the whole, it only kills, 1% of people. It's one person's, parent is going to die, and it's going to start this edge in their head that, everything they've ever been told is a lie. And that's how you radicalize people. You give them no other choice. COVID killed my father? And you just said voluntarily? Well, I hate you too. I'm with the Freedom Patriots on this one. How dare you let my parents die of COVID because you wouldn't put the restrictions down? It's fucked either way. Oh, that's the bubble tea. That's the tea that was left in there. Okay. I don't want that water anymore. It's got little flakes of bubble tea left in it. Not like it matters, but like you like your water to be pleasing. Anyway, good job on Governor Whitmer. Cause like honestly, if somebody threatened to kidnap me, I would not care about like what happens to you or anyone near you.